This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Restaurant? That place isn't even worth mentioning.
Why do new explorers make the same mistakes over and over again?
Ooh, you restaurant? That place isn't even worth mentioning.
Error.
Why do new explorers make the same mistakes over and over again?
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer. Time to go.
Stabilize!
The wind knows me.
Go! Go! Right here. Right now. Emerge, right here.
A new job.
One with nature.
Time to go!
Wind strider.
I got careless.
Right now, right here.
Clouds high. The birds call. Into the wind.
I'm always watching.
Order guide you. Solidify.
Emerge, right here, right now. What a bummer. Phew! Go! Phew! Go! Hup!
Gather.
The wind knows me.
Huh? Go! Dad asked... Thank you for
Adventurer, think you can last a round against me? Be careful not to confuse attitude with appetite.
Solidified!
Right here. Emerge. Right here. Toodaloo. Wanna come over for tea? Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Woo!
Gather!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Stabilize! I will have order!
Emerge. Right here.
Gather!
Go!
All right.
Bring it!
Stabilize!
Right now, right here. Letting brave names echo!
All right.
Emerge. Right now. Right here.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Let's light it up! I'm going in! Don't waste my time. Fire! Out of the frying pan, into the fire! You're... Yeah! Teamwork is strength! Nice and spicy! Submit! Lend me a hand! Hey, yeah! I am the cutting edge of fashion! Yeah! I'm going in! Your life is mine! Booba, get them! Delicate as silk!
The initial... Time to go.
Right now, emerge.
Solidify!
One with nature.
Higher, higher, hands on fire. Go. At the intermediate...
Time to send those saurian relics for appraisal.
I see. Thank you so much. The Adventurers Guild has been overwhelmed these days.
No worries at all. We've always valued the strength of adventurers. Given the current situation, it's vital that we all work together. Since we're facing the same enemies, I'll send you the intel we've collected on the Abyss so far. Then we can take a look at how to coordinate our efforts.
All right. Thank you so much.
Hi, Catherine, it's us! Got any new commissions?
You two have come given how the Abyss has ramped up its activity. So the Pyro Archon suggested that once we receive word of enemy activity... Yes, precisely. This should also allow us to focus on gathering information. So please also take a chance to relax, you two. You've been
So that's the plan! Whew, we can finally stop and take... Paimon knows that! It's not like...
The movements of the Abyss are all... Once the disaster...
Oh, right. Most people have no idea just how bad the situation has gotten in the Night Kingdom. Oh, hey, Kachina! Wow! So we'll finally get to meet Shilonen! Hey, have some confidence in yourself, Kachina!
You might want to get a guide if you're not.
Most humans could have the entirety of their fleeting lives chronicled in but a few short lines. Their stories really make for terribly dull reading.
Those music records.
Yes, so I've heard. So young, and yet you've already got quite the reputation. Wait, are you Outlanders?
Yep, we're travelers who just arrived in Natland not too long ago.
No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told me that you're Outlanders. No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged himself to the plan. But we need to forge an ancient name to ensure he'd be able to return safe and sound. And she did mention that it would be quite difficult to forge an ancient name for them, but at the time, I thought she was just commenting on my skills. But I seem to understand where the true difficulty lies now. No, I wouldn't go that far. I'm used to it, really. I just need a moment to process things. The Pyro Archon's requests are always difficult to fulfill, and anyway, but just because as you probably know, we forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name. But they were all performed.
Yeah, that's right.
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom. To take it one step further, even if you had only memories and experiences that even the
Seems the Wyatt don't want just anyone to get a name, huh?
Mawika, of all people, should know better than anyone, yet she's still entrusted the task of forging the ancient name to me.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Nobody's happy being asked to do the impossible.
Ugh, don't remind me. Let's just focus on how we can pull this off. How to achieve the impossible.
You mean you're already willing to accept the task?
Well, what else can I do? If she gave me this order, then she believes in other words, the order.
Oh, not only has she accepted the task, but now she's looking for silver wine?
The key is getting the Wyab to somehow acknowledge the traveler's existence and record his heroic deeds.
We heard the voice of a Wyatt. If we can talk to her again, maybe we can figure something out.
Well, every tribe has their own Wyab. Plus, considering the unprecedented nature of this situation, I have a feeling that the acknowledgement of one Wyab... I don't know. That requires... We need to find a consultant who's an expert on all things Night Kingdom and Wyab. The first person who comes to mind is Seatlali at the Masters of the Nightwind, the one we call Granny Eatstali.
Oh, we've heard that name before. We used her spirit speaker's stone to find Kachina's ancient name. A person who can make something like that must be pretty impressive. I'm sure she'd be able to help.
Still, she's older now and quite eccentric. It's hard to even book a meeting with her, given that she's constantly holed up in her room and doesn't like to... I've heard that
I hate to break it to you.
Huh.
Well, yeah, at the cost of...
Great going, Mawika. We're already off. In that case, I guess your only option is to try to emphasize. I'll also write you a letter on your behalf. If you can find someone to deliver...
Paimon sure hopes to help.
All right, Kaniche is a seasoned negotiator. Please just give me a moment to write the...
Sounds good. We'll take a stroll in the meantime.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Yeah, I'm sorry to put the... Oh, wait, so Kachina and the Traveler also know about the plan?
Right. She mentioned there are 6 heroes and that Shilonen is one of 4 that have already been acknowledged.
Oh, well, then I suppose there's no need to keep any secrets between us. Having companions walk by your side is perhaps the best solace when facing such a bleak reality.
Seat Lolly knows him too?
Given how the Masters of the Night Wind left, I've never met Auroran, but if they consider him the odd one, he's got to be pretty far out there.
Makes sense. But Paimon wonders how Seat Lolly could be the first one to notice Auroran's disappearance.
Huh, so if I'm following, you mean we'll help her investigate Auroran and the captain's whereabouts?
Yeah! Plus, we kinda owe her one anyway to make up for breaking the spirit speakers down.
Yeah, I'll leave my letter to you. Let's hope Seat Lolly can meet at the stadium in 2 days. Okay, then let's part ways for now. I'll see you in a couple of days.
Taking a stroll in the middle of a downpour certainly rouses the spirit. But it's best to dry it. It's as soon as possible after getting stuff.
Oh, it's time to meet up with Shilonen. Let's ask her how things have been going. Garen, how's everything going?
Oh, hi, Traveler and Paimon. I have bad news.
Huh? You mean she didn't even bother to give Kenichi?
Yeah, well, she can be also quite eccentric, though she's one of the most gifted people around. Even the Masters of the Night Wind often struggle to work with, but let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there. If we do get a chance to talk to her in person, we can still try to work something out.
That's true. Let's go!
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it. Time to go.
Paimon doesn't see anybody. Seems she's just not gonna show up, huh?
Well, we tried to be as
That might be true, but this is still a request from the...
A subject? Well, if you ask me, I'd say, yes, Mawika is our leader, but that doesn't mean there's any kind of tall barrier between us and her. The only thing is that she often has very high expectations of us.
Huh. So even though she's super powerful, it sounds like she's actually pretty down to earth and unlike that old hag Granny Eatstily, right? Does she think she can ignore us just because she's famous? You all talk about her. If that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants to get old.
Oh, really? So, that's how you...
Who's there? Who's talking to...
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled...
Huh? See, Lolly.
Wait, you're Seat Lolly?
Yes, Granny Eatstly. You must know this trope from light novels, surely. They use it all the time. The young man who... Oh, wipe that look off your face!
Did I forget to mention...
Already here waiting for me. Already here waiting for me. I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Anyway, that's the whole story. Honestly, it's not like I owed you an explanation anyway.
What's with that expression? Was she feeling embarrassed just now?
When the Masters of the Night Wind said they struggled dealing with her.
Anyway, Shilonen, I heard that you require my help.
Correct. The situation isn't like anything we've handled before.
I see. So Mawika has asked you to forge an ancient, and you've also heard all about Auroron.
Yeah, that's what we came here to ask.
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now. Traveler, come here. Let me take a good look at you. Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring terror to a weary yet free soul. Even the most verdant leaf in the forest. Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more— Huh? Don't move. There's something—
Huh? What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is the traveler gonna be okay?
Shoo! That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck—
Isn't that kinda like having part of a ghost?
It's nothing as serious as that.
Well, in that case, better to get rid of them.
It was nothing. Shilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Auroron back—
The Lord of the Night? But don't we need to talk to—
Something this important is beyond their— The Lord of the Night is—
Oh, so you're basically saying it's—
Not exactly. It's not so much that one's more— Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. But I will need to prepare a few more things if we—
I can go. It'll probably be a long list.
Sounds good. Then we'll go with St. Lolly to track down Auroron.
Phew, the Fatui are nothing to scoff at, so please, be careful during your investigation. If you need any help—
Yep, we'll be sure to play it safe.
All right, now it's time for us to catch that brat and bring— I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided to swing by Auroron's place. He has always lived alone. And I found a broken and interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house that did not match any of our local weapons. My guess is they were left by Snej—
Oh, sounds like the Fatui broke in.
But that's not to say that I believe he's totally— In any case, I'm truly sorry to put you two through all this.
You can count on us.
All right.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth. This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
This is the spot. An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking to some Fatui soldiers here. I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved. I'm convinced that what the... however, I doubt it.
Didn't Kanich say that she's a big name in that land?
Auroron? Well, he learned a lot from us. And once he reached adulthood, he built himself a... Oh well, let's keep looking. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time. Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
Huh? What trail?
Oh, right. I forgot your... here, get... How about now?
What do you see? Whoa, Paimon can see it now.
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a...
Wow, you can even share your senses with us?
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the two of you, it seems the travelers... When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston. You're extraordinarily gifted. Anyway, we'll need to use our vision now to track down Auroron. Good luck, you two.
Over here, this way! See, Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
What was that?
Oh, Paimon was just complimenting you. Really?
Time to go.
What does she mean by deep and confusing? But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match, or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right?
Huh? Was that? See...
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident.
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over there. Yep. Judging by Paimon's experience as a guide, it definitely looks like people set up camp here.
Wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd. Let me see.
Paimon sees a small shape here. Could it be some sort of...
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. So Auroron was indeed being threatened. We've got to find him, fast. Leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be... if they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire. No, I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well.
Time to go.
There are traces of people staying here too.
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up. I can also smell a mix of...
Kanich told us that you were super amazing.
It's about time that little brat... There are signs of a struggle here. Judging from what's left on the scene, there must have been...
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking, what if Auroron wanted to leave another distress...
Given there are two sick... I'll take this direction. Auroron.
And now Traveler, did you hear all of that as well? Once Lolly left, that voice went away as well. So you were thinking the same thing. She did say that she was quite adept at this. If you think about it... Paimon sees some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead. Did you find something? Huh. So we can't tell where Auroron might have gone from here. That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. We can't make anything of these footprints either. But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right? We know he wasn't alone. He had all those Fatui with him.
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath. I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However... Hello, traveler. I'm Auroron. The Fatui's custody. I see. My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to separate.
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Be careful with this traveler. His soul is temporarily restrained by us, and
it was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here. And I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation, I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Mal. If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the...
You will see me again once you return to reality, no matter...
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground?
See, Lolly! He froze for a moment.
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere? Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were...
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. See, Lolly should be able to...
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not... In any case, let's... Need to be...
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
All right, let's get ready. I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a...
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over...
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this... But if you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight
Time to go.
Look over there.
Huh? Paimon thinks she sees someone in the middle of the camp.
That's Auroron. So he really was taken by the Fatui.
All right, we'll take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot see the sun. Without the sun, I cannot see the truth.
Huh? Okay.
Wow.
See, Lolly's struggling to control her temper.
Are you ready? Let's on my count. Still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against.
Let's end this quickly. Clouds high, the birds call, into the wind.
A sight to behold. Right now, right here, right now.
Gather, who are you? Can't run from death.
Emerge, right here, emerge.
Can't run! Well, the wind's moving.
See? God's over!
I miscalculated.
Auroron!
Granny!
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eats to Leave, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call...
And greetings to you too, Gramps.
What did you just call him?
Gramps? Is that not right? You're Granny's friend, are you not?
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorn.
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just, Granny always taught me to... Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your...
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Auroron? Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings.
Be wary of bees prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble. You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when we did. Or we might be launching another search and rescue operation to find out—
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be more careful next time.
Next time? Oh, good one. They didn't hurt you, did they?
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Nat.
Okay. Now answer me honestly. Were you the one who helped the captain escape after?
Yes,
So why did you do it?
because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and
Hey! I'm no ordinary. Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the even if the truth that you.
I'm sorry.
Forget it. We can submit the details of this case. Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Auroron, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect.
Sounds good. Should I...
You're...
Yes, I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden. I hope the...
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you do come face to face with the Pyro...
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the...
How exactly did the Masters raise this guy?
Oh.
I see. So Auroron came to the captain's rescue.
That's right.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for her...
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached a decision.
Will I need to stay here?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Lolly is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have other things to do.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Auroron, please...
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, once Auroron is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
Oh, thank you.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You can just go twiddle your thumbs or something. Come with me, Auroron. We've got to find you a place to stay for the night.
Goodbye, Gramps.
We're finally done. All right, it's time to find some grub. Huh? What is it, Traveler? What? The captain? Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. Oh, that Auroron. What is he up to? He said all that stuff about protecting Seat Lolly and being Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what. We still have another whole day before... Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh, please don't let this be a trap. What was that?
Good evening.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up from behind people like that. What are you, a ghost?
I'm terribly sorry. It's just a force of habit.
And what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite and honest, but you're actually doing shady stuff behind people's backs.
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of it, you remind me of her. Sometimes you two sound really similar, you know.
Oh, so you're gonna call...
Well, I could. It's all clear. Over to you.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character. Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably... I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly...
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. And
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important now.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risk... If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan... Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her.
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even night. My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant. We have to make the decision for her.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us about... Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsari?
I knew you to be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek since I was defeated in battle. I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can
someone's here.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Something is rapidly approaching.
Something? Bad news, chump! It's your granny!
See, Lolly? When did you get here?
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. How dare you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh?
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back. Well, go on then.
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel...
You! That's it! Where are my tools?
Wait, see, Lolly! Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't... So, maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
Listen well, Auroron. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler's plea. This isn't... You're right, Traveler. Let's go. We can discuss this more back in the city. You two keep an eye on a... In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously... Why did you help the captain? And... No answer? Think you're being smart? Then let me ask a different question. What does the captain want? What is his purpose in Natlan? Really? You're just going to stone... Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain? Only endless trouble awaits you and everyone in the tribe. You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny would much rather we had a conversation instead of constantly clashing like this.
Why is he staring at us all of a sudden?
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this. You're very kind. Most people would have fled.
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me?
Sorry, Granny.
Sorry, Granny. Sorry, Granny. You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore...
Who's Aoife? A delivery person?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. Auroron, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then please, just...
Seems they've started talking about some kind of tribal...
That's not it, Granny. I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time. All I can say...
His voice. Auroron! Where have you gone?
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of us?
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save Natlan.
Get back here this instant! Auroron! What is this? Powder from plant spores? Is that the trick he used?
What just happened? How was he able to suddenly...
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Little brat. That's it. The next time we meet, I'm definitely going to break his leg.
Whoa, that's a little extreme.
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them early. Auroron probably did everything he could to get away because he... We've got quite a long walk back to the city. Do you two have some time?
All right, it's been a while since...
Then let's go. We can find somewhere to...
Really? That's right. He's right. We're seasoned adventurers.
Hey, come on now. You won't even let me take you out?
Are you sure? We...
Mora is the...
Sure, that's fine with us, but...
Don't worry. Do you see two people standing by the door? They...
But Paimon only sees one person there.
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't as sharp as it...
Do you think she's drunk?
There you go, miss. Oh,
Hey, it's not every day.
Oh, so you've heard of us?
Of course I have. Aren't you the ones who saved Kachina and brought her back?
Wait, so you call her Granny too?
Well, given our ages, it'd probably be more accurate for me to call her...
Huh?
Oh, please, Granny. I wouldn't dare. I'm just...
All right, that's enough. Go on now. I'm sure the other customers would like to...
Well...
Seat Lolly? Seat...
Who's that? You got some gall calling me by my first name.
Are you still with us, Seat Lolly?
You chumps come around here. Come on. Monster?
Granny Seat Lolly, you're not a monster at all.
Exactly. And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Oh yeah. And I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid. Yeah, you. Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? That's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's a hard work.
Did she just fall asleep?
Behind this pitch black curtain, a chapter of hatred.
She's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks.
Is this another specialty?
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Sitlali.
Warning, warning. Red. Red, the color of Huh? Traveler? Paimon?
What's wrong?
I'm gonna hurl.
Hang on.
Phew. Okay.
You had Paimon worried. Paimon...
How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that.
Are you feeling okay? Wanna take a quick...
There's so much that I want to...
Why not? Of course you can.
Please, Paimon. It's not...
Oh, Paimon gets it. You're...
No, that wasn't my point at all.
Actually, about that.
Huh?
Yeah, this...
So... you heard...
It's okay, Seat Lolly. You had every right to
I can't take it anymore! Why? Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing, but hearing what I mumble it's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and someone bursts in to deliver cabbages and sees the whole thing!
So that,
It happens to people in general, okay? Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old or 1,000 years old. Everyone roll... Take a walk.
Looks like she's completely given up. Like those criminals who just...
Silly chirp.
Everything's ready. Now we just wait. Been here before?
Well, great view, right?
Wow, it's beautiful.
You're making me want to cry.
Oh no, what do we do? Please.
I was an expression, okay? A figure of speech. Let's just have a cat.
Really? You don't seem...
Well, I guess and you're right. I don't usually... Oh, I'm just an eccentric old hag to them. That story's been...
But you're just a regular person.
The kids of my tribe would have a heart attack if they heard you say that.
Well, you are powerful.
Some are. Others are mad I always come out on top. What about you?
We don't find you scary at all.
That's because you're not from my tribe. You don't know how many delusions of grandeur I've destroyed just by... I make people realize that no matter how hard they work... Oh, not to brag or anything. Maybe it's hard to believe.
We believe you. Shilonen has full faith in your abilities, and Auroran didn't seem...
Yes, but Auroran... Mawika already told you about her plan. And Auroran's not... The reason being, his soul is incomplete. No one knows who his parents were. The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls. A possibility. To turn Auroran into... The ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Auroran would then be sent to the Night King.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Now, you see the problem. When damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift. Unable to find a way back to the ley line, the ceremony can send back countless souls at once. I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a terrible... When the chief asked for my opinion... Pathetic, isn't it? Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sending by sending... It's not right! So, when I learned the ceremony had failed, the plan was never a secret. Or everyone thought he would be happy he survived. And he never really... He asks this question.
Wait, but...
He knows that, but he still feels guilty. Maybe he...
Traveler, didn't the captain say he found a way to solve the crisis? Maybe that's what brought Auroran into this. Anyway, we can't just let things go on. You don't look so good, Sweet Lolly.
Probably drank too much. Okay. Forget that. You've helped me so much already. How do I...
Hey, we're friends, aren't we? Besides, you already said you owe us a favor.
Good point. Well, I'll go home and... Friends. I like the sound of that.
Auroran's probably back with the captain, don't you think? You mean about the backup plan? Do you? Yeah, you're right. But she's probably asleep.
Add Astro...
What a place.
You might want to get a guide.
Full of surprises.
Familiar with the area.
Don't interfere with the mixing.